Welcome to the 4th Sunny Tourney. In this video, I'm going to give a brief recap on what you can expect from the games, and after that, I'm going to play the gameplay between the finalists of EU and NA. All the games were cast by me, Iolias, who you might remember from the last tournament, and who also did an amazing job organizing this tournament once again. Huge shout out to him, but there's also a third new fresh caster who really surprised me with his casting ability. God. So first up are the games from NA between Grim Geist and Jacko Sparta. Geist is kind of known for his control decks, so to this tournament he brought Darkness, Feel the Rush, and Zoe Nami. So Zoe Nami here is obviously the odd one out, and he said he only brought that as ban bait. And, well, I can tell you right now that it worked, because it did end up getting banned, and he got to play both his control decks. Jacko Sparta, on the other hand, brought a full meme lineup, which was honestly just such a pleasure to watch. He started with a GREATMOTHER and Timeline deck, which made for some amazing highlights. And he also brought an Akshan Taric deck. I fell in love with his lineup, and honestly, you might see me play some of his decks after this video. But for now, let's just jump right into the NA finals and see how it went.
Do you think? Yeah, okay, you can spectate.
Well, the prep I did with guys last night amounts to baiting.
Is Timelines active? Because I missed it. Oh, there's a Mirai GREATMOTHER too! Jacko! My man!
Timeline is not active because he has 6 mana, so Timeline isn't active.
Wait, Jacko has 5 mana.
Oh no, Jacko, yeah, no, Jacko, yeah, sorry. I thought it was Geist.
Okay, well. I mean, I'm gonna assume it's not ready because there's a coral creature on the field.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is gonna be spicy.
Me and guys only prepped with Raven, Caitlyn, and I mean a little bit of Poppy Rally. He's expecting those two decks. They're not in anywhere to be seen.
Yeah, it
so
doesn't look like it.
This is literally raw, just pure decision making and assumptions on what this deck could be.
Yeah, he's going in blind because I don't think if you do any prepping for a tournament, you're gonna expect a TFI, a Taric, Akshan, or a Teemo Sedge. But I love it.
Of course, let's not discredit Geist here. He defeated me in pools, and well, I mean, the second tournament I participated in, he just got lucky.
Of course.
He has no way to defend himself, so
he got lucky.
He hopefully can't even hear you. Oh, and there's an aloof. If there is a field rush. Alright, Iolias is a robot again.
What's the water like down there, guys?
And there's Timelines. Looking good.
I actually would have played Timelines first before Mirai GREATMOTHER.
Well, he didn't have it at that point, right?
Oh,
I don't
does
know.
he not? Oh, sorry.
No, I think he just drew it from the zap, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. He'll have one to play next turn.
Wait, what? Did he just... Oh, he used iterative on the mother. Oh my god.
This game will be good.
Imagine paying 12 mana for your Field Rush, where you could pay 3 mana for it, right?
Yes.
Oh, these are not great. Yeah, I mean, okay.
Very
So,
interesting take on Mirai GREATMOTHER.
I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, very different from the one we refined earlier. If you're a tier 3 Patreon sub, of course. Please subscribe to Sunny on the Patreon to get a tier 3 to have weekly deck building calls.
Hey, you just made yourself a permanent caster on the on the stream here.
Easy. Just that good.
Okay, what did I miss except the butt leaking from God?
I mean, honestly, I would be totally down to cast tournaments if I'm not in them, of course, as a finalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think three people is better than 2
if
for
I
tournaments
end
like
up
this.
again
So.
in the semifinals.
Yeah, Iolias, if you're gonna just stomp the competition again next time, you're not invited. Focus on your games.
What? I did not stop. Got stopped.
I mean, to get this far, you must have stopped some of your competition.
There's some issue. The TF for me is in the hand that
Wait.
he just played.
Gallant Rider can pull the pillar. The Gallant Rider can pull the pillar and transform.
Wow, that's actually incredible. And that 5/5 tough, it actually stops a lot of damage from Tryndamere.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's really funny. All right, so this Trinity leveled up, so he can't get the +1 +5
it's still
from
stunned.
Field Rush.
Okay.
Yeah, it stays stunned.
So I think you just pull with Gallant Rider here, attack with Vi, and pull Tryndamere with Vi. Ruination! Wow.
I mean, that's bad, but it's not the end of the world here, I think, right? You can still redevelop.
He still has that Vi, if I remember correctly, should just be maxed out with 10 attack.
Ooh,
But he
these are
can't play
not
FTR, of
upgrades. Oh, you could take the Trevor, maybe. Okay.
Vi Feast, of course, or that.
Yeah, very powerful ruination here. Definitely sets Jacko
Of course.
Sparta behind. Oh my god! Here we go.
Ruination.
This is going to be a good game. Well, this deck is, of course, open for the players, but not for us to spectate. And Ruination's actually a one of, or I think, or two of. I think it's I don't know if the guys did any last adjustments to a deck, but it's actually a 2 of, so he doesn't have another Ruination in his deck.
Gets a 3-1 for his effort. Hell yeah.
Yeah, Field Rush, I don't know, War Mothers looks good, but there's not really that big units in deck, so it's just pulling out like small 3-1s, if you see here.
If you get War Mothers, Great Mothers.
You can copy the Vi here too with the Trevor.
You can
Wow.
do 10
9 damage elusive. Damage elusive.
Nothing slight about these hands.
Jacko is putting on a show here. I love it.
If anything, we can definitely say that this man is very brave in bringing these very unique and very entertaining lineups to cast. I definitely have to thank Jacko Sparta for this.
Oh
Another
my
third great one.
God! The Loof gets summoned and discarded Field Rush.
Wow.
Oh
Of course,
my god.
The FTR deck is pretty resistant to
Final.
Aloof because there's just so much top end. But, I mean, you can't complain about discarding a Field Rush.
The NA final, just way better than the EU final.
You know, this is what they meant by NA is better than EU. Not in Worlds, but definitely in the Sunny Tournament, which is objectively better.
You're right.
EU, why so quiet?
And there could be just 10 elusive damage coming through. And Vi doesn't even die. So unless Tryndamere like blocks the Trevor, there's a chance that we just get another support.
Three Sisters, remember, is a huge punish. Just just stopping the 10 elusive
I
damage he
think you
wants.
open attack. You open attack. You don't play Great Mother. You just.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
It doesn't. Was Intrepid?
Wait, he can do something. He can do he can do Trevor. I can do Snooze Bottom on elusive on the
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay,
work.
never mind. It's gone. Yeah, never mind. It's not. It doesn't copy. It just.
It does. It ends up being the same since
Yeah.
You can't get to a 10 elusive.
Wait, but this could be lethal now.
Wow.
Oh.
He doesn't have to pull. Wait.
Oh my
It
god.
depends on Gay's hand, but yeah, it could be.
This has the
We don't have to
potential to
read
be
our
lethal.
face.
Because you can swing with the Vi and then get another 10-4. 10-5 even. 10-4? I think it's 10.
How?
Oh no, wait, never mind. No, it's not. No, I'm dumb. Never mind. I thought there was another 10-4 coming out.
I think Tryndamere's Overwhelm will just seal the deal next turn.
No, Tryndamere doesn't win next turn. You have Vi as a blocker. You block 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that means you kill Vi and the Tryndamere, so it goes down to top decks. Honestly, wait a minute. Jacko Sparta actually has a high chance of winning because Jacko Sparta's Great Mother cards haven't been soaring up, so there's a high chance of drawing them.
I mean, true, but he doesn't
Yes.
have a whole lot of draw in hand.
Alright, I started spectating Geist, and his hand, we see a Blighted Ravine, an Atrocity, and most importantly, a Despair.
Most
An
importantly,
Atrocity?
I think the Atrocity just wins it.
Well, Atrocity plus
The overwhelm damage from Tryndamere. Just GG.
well, you are forced to Atrocity before
you're
attack
forced
because
to-
it kills Tryndamere, but if you Atrocity and then you Refine, you win. Because Atrocity deals 9 with Tryndamere and Refine deals 2. You end
right.
up at 11.
Yeah, because the Vi can just block the Tryndamere, right?
Yep.
There is actually an argument to. Oh wait, this is. Do you know what spell he's playing? He's playing the box. He's cutting out the elusive. Vi has to pull Tryndamere.
Wow.
If Vi pulls string damage, it's not lethal with Atrocity then.
Met anyone like
Yes, this is wow. I didn't see this development.
True.
Fine.
I mean, I would probably get greedy here and just push them damage with Vi.
You have to kill. Yeah, you have to kill.
Yeah,
them
you have
in
to,
front
but
like
you have to do it. But I
Well,
would.
of course, we
personally
see
go for this
both. We see both hands, and the correct play here is actually pulling Tryndamere with Vi, but Jacko Sparta doesn't see that, so he goes for greedy play of pushing 10 damage.
17 damage. 17 damage, not enough. Because Atrocity plus Ravine is...
We do see a potential 6 health in Geist's hand with drain 3 from Grasp and 3 from Catalyst.
And there's 2 puff caps.
Yeah, Geist
Huge.
only has Mystic Shot as burn damage.
You mean Jacko?
Jacko,
Jacko.
yeah. He can Aloof. He can Iterative Aloof, but that's the only way out.
You can also iterative the Kindly Tavern Keeper.
Oh yeah, you can steal the Tavern Keeper.
Wow, yes. That is actually... I keep forgetting Iterative can use it on opponents.
It's easy to forget.
So you have to use Iterative now.
Oh, it does it on the loop.
Oh.
I don't hate it because it's also a good block for Tryndamere.
this highest card in Geist's hand is Atrocity.
Wow.
That's good. So he... Oh, he doesn't use Atrocity now, so Atrocity gets discarded.
And also, funny enough, this Aloof with Iterative actually has the same health as Vi, so he doesn't have to block with Vi.
Oh,
to
Vi
save
has
them
stuff.
automatically.
Vi has stuff.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Mariah
Wow.
Warden into Give It All.
Mo, you get 3 Vi's on board.
This is...
4! Well, you're blocking
Well,
here.
you have to block 3 damage, so it's only 3.
All of them have Challenger too.
It's not a fake.
So
That's
do you
incredible.
play...
I think you play Marai and whatever keywords Marai generates, of course, right?
Well, if...
Oh no, is this a freeze? Oh, it's a drain. Oh, okay, so 2 HP, but
2 HP.
HP... Well, it's lethal with...
He has
But,
Blind Ravine. It's
yeah, Blind
Ravine.
Ravine, right?
Yeah, Revenue. It's lost. It's lost. You
Aww.
should have blocked with Vi. Yeah, I should have blocked with Vi.
In the chat, and as the casters here, we'd all love to see a 3-game Vi just finishing it off, but of course, guys playing around
The Simparo
Nexus
10
damage from lighted.
The Simparo 10-4 Challenger tough.
It would level 2!
Flip.
Yeah, we see the flip because it's round start first.
Oh my god!
Oh man, this had been just one turn.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
sad!
God. Just one turn, and we would have
He should
completely
have
different
blocked
outcome.
Vi.
This time.
He should have blocked with Vi.
You should have blocked with Vi, yeah. Absolutely.
Of course,
Once
Sparta doesn't know that.
Once Tryndamere dies, the opponent has no blocker, so even if you get a board of 6-4 or 10-4, it doesn't change. You
Yeah.
still get lethal in the end.
Yeah,
So-
Vi was a correct block, absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, we casters know that, but of course players did not know that. But we also didn't know that he was going to get Give It All as a win con. So Jacko Sparta was in a position to just go for the mid-range win con.
Yep.
Are you staying on Jacko Sparta or spectating Geist?
I'll stay on Jacko Sparta because of the spicy decks.
Understandable. So this Darkness Control versus Taric Akshan. I actually, in Conquest, I've messed around with a mono Akshan with Shurima. I mean, it's complete garbage, but it was pretty fun to play with.
What? Mono action? What?
Cause you can cause honestly, drawing a Taric, cause you have champion draw in Shurima, and that's pretty important.
Oh, you mean action Tarek?
What?
You played Mono Akshan, you said? So do you just go like 40 Shurima cards, or what was your splash?
Oh no. I don't go 40 Shurima cards. It's just I run Rite of Calling.
Oh, to be sure to draw action.
You
You
mean
banned
Taric.
Teemo Sedge. So the bans were Teemo Sedge for... Geist banned Teemo Sedge and Jacko banned Zoinami.
Yeah, of course, Zoe
Yeah,
and me
understandable. Actually, that me and guys have talked about. He actually, I mean, he knows how to play Zoinami,
Wait,
but I don't think
do
he has
you
enough
see-
practice in it. And definitely, Zoinami just fearsome that just gets a block.
I'm in the stream, so I see the list, and I see a very spicy card.
Steady now.
out of the way.
Oh, nice.
There is a one-off of it, but there is out of the way in the deck.
Gets a Rite of Negation. Not a bad card against Darkness, I believe.
Yep, not bad at all. So what is the turn 3 play looking like for Jackals? Just the what's it called? That one Vicurian.
Yeah, the
Vanguard.
Vakron Vagabond. Yeah.
It's,
Get
yeah,
that armor.
update the score in the top
Oh,
left.
yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Lord of Abyss in the chat, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lord of this. Honestly, you gotta give respect to. Oh, the out of the way. Okay, I mean, there's nothing to really. I mean, there's a Pill Cascade.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean,
Actually, it doesn't look that. Look, it's turn 4 attacking. He doesn't have Tark. This is why I mean in my mono Tark list I ran Champion Draw, but you know, of course he still he's that Sandstone charge is gonna get chump block. He's not really pushing anything here.
Yeah, I don't know why you play Sunstone Charger here.
I mean, I can get why you don't play out of the way right away, because there's no real way to get value instantly. But I can tell you, if you get Taric with out of the way against control that isn't Targon, you win.
I've been on the receiving side of that.
Yeah, he should not have attacked here. Oh.
I agree. Yeah. No, that was good blocks, or good passes by guys.
Guys, very comfortable in playing
Yeah,
the
they can
control
now
deck.
give
Knows
to
when to spam spacebar and knows when to play something.
Spacebar tech. It's too strong.
Yep. Alan ZQ, the best player using spacebar.
The best spacebarer in the world.
That's guys, isn't it just pretty advantageous just to pass? Of course, because it threatens that like. Oh, all right, he's playing Senna.
I mean, the Darkness costs 3 though.
Fast speed darkness removal for next turn if we're going to challenge Veigar.
I like what Jack of Sparta's doing here. He's just fishing for the Taric, most likely.
Hirsch very good if he attacks with Senna.
Yeah.
Yes,
But
Taric
he's playing
in this
safe.
deck is such an important card, but Jack of Sparta doesn't find it.
Yeah. Yeah. Once he finds Taric, it's I definitely think it's GG when you find Taric, like instantly.
Especially. Yep,
With out of the way
especially with
activated
that out of the
Taric,
way.
you're done. Yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to level Tarek, and it'll take time. And opponents plays Darkness.
Not really. He doesn't really need. Oh, of course, yeah. Actually, yeah. Because
is-
Darkness, Veigar ramping up, fast speed. Oh, this looks. I don't want to call shots just yet, but it looks really tough for Tarek Akshan.
It does right now, yeah. I like that Hush though. I think that's a smart play. Could still be a missed call. Could be another Veigar. It's a lot of things that this does not play around.
Looking at Geiss's hand, since I have the viewpoint of it, there is another Veigar. And there's actually a Rekindler in hand too. Pulling, of course, the Veigar since Senna hasn't died.
And there's Akshan. It's a start, but it's no Taric. I'm
This is
praying here
interesting.
for Taric.
Yeah, I'm praying there too. It's a very spicy deck, of course. We have to root for the better deck to cast, which is of course Taric.
He should have waited until Senna got the silence removed, because now
Oh, this Senna attacking basically shuts down the next unit Jack of Sparta plays.
Yep. Yeah.
out of the way.
Yeah. Mostly for the draw here, I suppose.
Imagine if out of the way made the silence for the enemy unit permanent.
Solari Sunforger in this deck. I don't agree with that. Of course, he didn't know what the matchups were going in.
Yeah, very true. No Taric. Oh man, you hate to see it.
So tough.
23 cards.
I think this further just proves that the one I made, you need the Rite of Callings shows how important Taric is.
Yeah, you really need it.
With both champions down, 4 guys, and only 1 champion for Jack of Sparta, looks like a pretty dominating game for Darkness Control.
Yeah.
You have mana for a Rite of Negation now, which is important. But yeah, I think you have to kill this Senna, right?
Attempt to.
You deny?
Yeah, you deny this, I think. Almost everything. Yeah. Now, the
course.
Rekindler also resummoned Senna, which is something you care a lot less about.
Yeah, but there's also another Senna in Geist's hand.
Oh, okay.
He
Okay,
has two,
the guy just
he has two Sennas, two Vegars in his hand.
he
Which,
just stopped it.
what,
He just not drew.
Oh, he just drew another. Wait, he had three Sennas.
2 Vegas, 3 Sennas, Jacko's
What could you ask for in a Darkness decks? Drawing
Yeah.
all your champions.
Oh, he skipped and got Tarek!
Wow.
Okay, now you have to level up Tarek, but how do you do with only 2
Oh.
spells that targets a line?
Absolver, Guiding Touch, Pill Cascade, it's close.
You try.
I mean, it looks.
And there goes Tarek.
Discarding Tarek. He just works so hard to draw.
Pain! I feel so much pain from that! Oh no!
I understand the feel. Everyone in chat as well understands the feeling of just getting, we're drawing something you work so hard for, and then getting discarded by Aloof Travelers.
Absolutely tragic.
Yep.
And of course, these darknesses are doing 6 damage, so he has to use
They got
both
level
of
up.
Absorbers.
Nah, I mean, I don't
And
mind
that's not
going
even
on here.
enough.
Yeah, it is with the Pill Cascade. That's actually
Oh
just
yeah, oh actually yes.
And there's another.
Oh, okay, getting another target, but he's out of combat tricks. Of course, he
Yep.
has Guiding Touch, but you know that's not really impactful.
Viger levels. Oh.
What do you do with a 10-1 action that dies next turn?
Yeah, that dies to
Stick with it.
7 damage darkness that Veigar is gonna generate.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, he's not even on the attack token. You're right.
Yeah, there is a bit of sadness here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be biased or anything, but I just love to see some memes, and we almost got there.
Of course, we can't discredit guys. He plays
Absolutely
to win,
not.
and he's playing not actually that meta decks. Of course, Starfish. I hate that deck. I think everyone here does.
Yeah, I'm glad that got banned at least.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, so maybe next time we'll just ban every tier 1 deck, not just...
Yeah, I think we just
Not-
pick a website and we just say like whatever this website has as their tier 1 decks, it's banned. Maybe even tier 2. We'll see. Probably not though.
No.
No, tier 2. There's so many tier 2 decks that are just,
Yeah.
you know, pretty spicy in itself.
Yeah, and tier 2 changes with every website, so no, you can't.
Of course, yes.
So I don't know if there was a way actually for Jacko to proc the Horde, but he could have potentially given Spell Shield.
Yeah, I think here you Guiding Touch, you don't jam.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, I think.
You want the
Guiding Touch
draw.
is especially like since that box actually killing the goat and killing the tar. Oh no, tough.
Not quite. Yeah, I think if Tarek came down on 4 with the out of the way active on 3, which is possible, obviously, it would have been.
Because he didn't play Catalyzer. He didn't play any Catalyzer.
Yeah.
Yep. But he did get 2 Vegars, and that's better than any catalyst you could hope for.
Yeah, Hush Senna, heal Tarek.
Wait, why
No,
Hush?
you-
Why
you
not
don't
Hush Tiger? You need to.
Yeah, you die.
If you Hush Tiger,
He
you have
wanted,
a
he
turn.
wanted, he wanted to
I'd
kill
love
Senna, but-
to talk to Jacko's Fire this game and help refine a Shurima Tarek deck. But of course, that's after this game, and it looks pretty sealed. A sealed game for guys tier. A win, a 2-0 victory looks like.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can heal to 5, but Darkness deals too much damage.
I gotta say, Jacko Sparta put on a real show, and I loved every second of both games, just showing how strong the memes can be, but not quite strong enough, sadly. So the winner of the NA Finals is Geist. Once again, congratulations on the victory. Some amazing games. They were extremely well played. And next up, we're going to jump into the EU games, which were slightly less meme, slightly more conventional, but still produced some really sweet and close games. The games were between Mammothron and Simple. Mammothron brought a Arsenal deck and a Caitlyn Draven deck, and Simple brought Shellfolk and Scion Draven. Okay, so the first ban on Mammothron's lineup is Thresh Viego. Let's see what Mammothron
Ione,
banned.
okay. Okay, so Shellfolk Shellfolk Ezreal. I think very popular, getting nearly 100% ban rate in Worlds.
And I'm happy to see the Arsenal deck. I actually just love this deck. I think it's so cool. And Arsenal is just a fantastic unit. Another flawless execution.
I brung this deck in pools. I'm not a control player, so I actually misplayed a lot. And I'm not experienced in playing control, so this is why I didn't escape pools. But it's definitely strong deck, that's why I brung it.
It's really strong, but I think it is very tricky to play. I'm waiting to find out what game comes down.
Seeing that there's no aloof travelers in the Shellfolk Ezreal, that's one of the biggest threats in Arsenal. Or I guess the deck is landmark control, but Arsenal is the top end that gets always discarded by aloof.
Yeah, that's the one reason why I don't love playing it in this meta. Aloof, and you know, even if you play a deck like Aurelion Soul, you're just not allowed to get your Wincon online. It kind of sucks.
Definitely.
Right. And the other ban is Bandle Tree again.
I think Aloof should not let you draw a card. Just draw for the opponent and discard one for opponent. Not.
I don't think it's supposed to discard champions.
No, I think it is. I think it is.
Really?
Because it was made with Sion. It was made on par with Sion. Like if you discard Sion, well, you still give value to opponents. So.
Yeah, but it kind of like undervalues Soul decks and other top end champions.
Yeah,
and
I
other
personally
all-in
think
champions.
I think Runeterra is a more boring game when you don't have the chance to play the high power and high like cool moment type of champions. That's what
Definitely.
I live for.
I think that's why we didn't see Lee Sin actually. I mean, of course, Mini Morph, but that's also a factor. But also Aloof Travelers, a lot of decks run that. It's just that bit of a card.
If you look in Worlds, Aloof wasn't played a lot. It was played once against GP Sage, and no, it wasn't. It was Shihu FTR deck, and Aloof discarded it.
But FTR are very resistant to Aloof because they just have so much like 9+ cost cards, or 8+ cost cards. Tryndamere, FTR, Ruination, I think was a card I saw in that.
Yeah, but
pretty resistant to
it's
Aloof.
the one getting removed because it's the most expensive.
But I actually played.
Oh, he missed.
Oh wait, wow.
He played Station Arc.
No spells.
That's pretty bad for him.
That's good information.
Yeah, and there's no
Do
prediction.
you mean off Israel?
Minimorph does. Oh, you're spectating Mammoth Run?
Yes.
I don't think you do.
Has Minimorph, yeah.
I wouldn't have.
Well,
I would have saved it for Shellfolk, to be fair.
Israel is simple Wincon.
Is it really? I mean, he can change Wincon instantly if he has enough value generators with Shellfolk, but that's not the play
but it does
that
not
he took.
give Nexus damage. The combo on simple deck is you get infinite spells with Shellfolk, and Ezreal destroys enemy Nexus with each what's the name? Prank you play.
Yes, but if you think about that, there's 2 removals for Ezreal's in the landmark control. There's Minimorph and there's Rite of Arcane, but for Shellfolk there's only one, and that's Minimorph.
I agree with that. I don't think he really cared about Ezreal getting a Mystic Shot there either. I think you definitely saved the Minimorph to instantly get rid of that Shellfolk. I think if you're playing the Zul Xerath deck, that you lose to that kind of ridiculous value generation, and not to really anything else.
Well, Mammoth Run has a Rite of Arcane in hand, Ancient Hourglass, and Hidden Pathway.
That's a good hand.
Yeah, look. Yeah, Rite of Arcane. What? Just wait until you have mana up for it, and Rite of Arcane the Ezreal. And technically he has 5 of it, because there's 3 Azerath and there's 3 main deck, I'm assuming.
But technically he has infinite copies of it since he can shuffle back Ezreal, Xerath in his deck. Yeah.
Oh wow. Does it look too good for the landmark control? Shellfolk's down with a Conchologist and a Station Archivist, maybe and a Trinket Trade as we see here.
Iterative. I don't think he'd go for it, but it would be pretty. Oh, he does go for it!
Wow.
More Shellfolk, more Conchologist even.
I do Conchologist more than Shellfolk.
Yeah.
Well, Autopus gives the same. I don't know why he didn't go for Autopus.
Just as I suspected.
I think the
Because
cards.
the cards aren't good.
Yeah, no, the cards for Xerath Zillion are very specifically good for their archetype. I don't think
Yeah,
a Rite of
too
Arcane
synergistic.
or
Oh
Lamb will do
yeah,
anything for
true.
you.
You don't want to get pranks, get landmarks in hand.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah,
exactly.
you don't want Unraveled Earth unless you're the landmark control and you don't want. We don't know his hand right now, but you do. We know that he has Rite of Arcane, and I don't think he wants to lose
He
the
has
mana gem
Arsenal
for
in
that.
hand.
Oh, okay.
But that wouldn't do anything if he copied it. So it's a more
Well,
threat. So
you could
yeah.
remove all his attacks. So once you do, Arsenal is a bit useless.
There is a Minimorph though for simple, so unless he gets Spell Shield, that's a dead Arsenal. Or you know,
We won't know until he
Oh,
plays
wow.
it because Arsenal now is on summon.
That's really good, actually.
you play that
It-
card 100%. He got a glorious evolution.
If he
And he
doesn't
got
play
a
it, just ban him
what?
instantly.
Guarantee that if this game goes on to turn 20, that Simple will win. Just without a fact.
I think you just jam the glorious evolution next turn. They have
I
nothing
think
to
he-
stop
I
it, and
think
you
he-
win the game
I
from it.
think That's how you win. You're just trying to find an opening. For
With
Glorious
Shelford,
Evolution.
you have less 2. Each card
Yes.
costs less 2. Iterative again. Yes. And then
Yep, yeah, you got another
This
iterative.
will be a complete blowout if you can cast this Glorious Evolution. So unless Mamruth gets a very scary arsenal, with I don't know how many landmarks he's destroyed, probably not a lot. Looking at this deck, looking at the gameplay so far. Oh, 5 mana Unraveler doesn't feel good.
Yeah, but you kind of have to, right? I mean,
yeah, it's to block some Israel or any other
look at
unit played.
Look at Simple's hand. Like he doesn't really need to play any units to get these landmarks destroyed. So
For
Pretty
Mammoth
close
Run, maybe
landmark.
maybe he picked the Autopus, so he wants to get some landmarks down once he played Autopus. But he doesn't know Simple, just didn't pick Autopus.
and there's the evolution.
Oops.
No,
looks like it's locked down.
I
He's
think
going to
he's done.
outvalue. Yep.
I think you can
outvalue
even just
Dynamo
play the
Control.
Ezreal and grow him for an elusive win con. It's just that's how that goes. A glorious
Wow.
evolution in the finals.
And augment. Wow. Would you guys have thought this would have been a deck or something this would have played out? Someone bringing Glorious Evolution or just playing it.
Imagine if Alan had to got to play that.
Alright, I'm just gonna pray.
Final.
I'm gonna pray for Simple to play the Treasure Trash. I would just. I would be so happy.
The problem is Treasure Trash creates fill your hand, so you
Yeah.
want more cards. Right now he has too many cards. I mean, he will always have too many
The
cards.
biggest
with Shuffle.
limitation of Treasure Trash is that only 3 cards the moment you play it. And since a lot of cards in Simple's hand is going to be 0 cost or even 1 cost.
Oh, he created off the confusion.
Oh
Wow.
my god, look at it grow.
Well, the good thing is Xerath, once to level up, will kill every other unit on board. So
There are 3
Yes.
landmarks in total, so yeah, Xerath
There
can
is-
actually board clear.
if he plays, yeah, he will play right after the Arcane and use it on the stun landmark, I think.
We've talked
Go on.
about how Shellfolk has a very resilient stat
Oh.
line, proving that he's
Well,
not
that-
getting removed by.
When they top deck?
Wow. But I don't think that doesn't matter. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter, does it?
it doesn't matter because the immunity gets augment, so still grows.
Also, he sees that there's 2 Shellfolks right in hand, and it doesn't matter. If he mini-morphs one, there's another.
I think Xerath is actually a very important piece here that can actually
Yes,
help
it
them
will
win the
kill
game.
the board.
Yeah. The
look,
Preservarium
reading-
ticks
reading.
down too, doing 3 more damage next turn.
Reading chat, Shellfolk copies the card you play if you choose it from, or a card you pick if you choose it from random.
Yes.
And Mammoth didn't ban Banditry if I remember correctly, right?
Mammoth Run banned Thresh Viego, I think, something like that.
Yeah, no. Simple banned Thresh Viego and
Okay.
Mammothron banned Bandletree.
Oh,
Glorious Evolution was created by Flash of Brilliance. That's how Glorious Evolution was
Yes.
in this deck.
Yep.
Honestly, there's even a consideration of maybe it running as a one-off if it's closed deck list, but it's not.
I mean, in a deck like this, I don't know. You could probably argue it.
Instantly demolished.
Just get sniped up. Oh,
It's like, oh, okay, let's see what Q is. Elusive. But there's Morph. We see that. Just
it also
we
just
don't
dies to those mystic shots, by the way. So there's that.
that's very funny, actually. Yes.
There's just 3 mystic shots there. Oh yeah, there he goes. Oh my god! Look at those animations.
Yeah, and ancient hourglass in hand, but not enough mana to play it. Oh, and
he surrenders.
Surrender.
We see a reason why top tier players are just permaban this deck in Worlds.
Yeah.
Very fearsome.
So much variety to it again like that.
Yes.
All right, well,
There's
the
so much
first
variety
game.
you can't play around it.
First game goes to Mammothron. I mean to Simple, so it's 1-0. If he wins one more game.
I expected Mammothron this game.
Oh yeah, I should.
And I expected Simple.
Good call.
Crazy game.
Yeah, I love it. Treasure, trash, and glorious evolution.
That game was glorious, yes.
I do think the spell made the game very easy for him, but in the end, you know, the attack increase didn't matter that much. The cost reduction, however, was pretty big.
I don't think Mammothron had to surrender now.
I don't think so either.
If he kept the killing units with Xerath, he could have maybe done something.
I agree.
Well, this match
But, yeah.
is Caitlyn Draven versus Shelfo? Oh no, what is this? Landmark Control.
Yeah, Arsenal deck.
Same deck.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Saya, not Draven. No, not Caitlyn.
So one important thing about this is that Simple is attacking on odds, which is usually amazing for this deck, but
Yes.
if you drop Scion on 7, then Mammothron will have a way to respond with the Hex Mines.
What do we mean,
Hex
Scion?
Forces.
You mean the Minity?
I think you mean the mini T.
Oh, right, yeah, that one. Yeah, okay, there are...
7.533, isn't it?
Win can't be gone. I'm just saying there are a lot of ways to counter it.
Looks actually very favored from Mammoth here. Just, you know, the stun, the mini morph, we talking about this, but also Xerath, unless because Scion Draven doesn't run that much removal as opposed to its counterpart, Caitlyn Draven.
Very true. Yeah, I think if Mammothron can secure like a place on the board and play units, which, by the way, the Desert Naturalist is very good at, it should honestly be pretty favored him from my experience.
Yep, we see this, that it's a Unraveled Earth, probably most likely into a Desert Naturalist to get a 5/4 and a 2/4.
No, I don't think so.
I think you keep
Cillian.
passing here.
Oh, really? There is an argument for that.
I don't even think you play Cillian. I think you keep passing. You force Simple to play something, and then you can trade off the Endless Devout if you want to, and if you can't, then okay. Well, that's...
It is naturally better. The more control decks are naturally better to go into just passing, and aggro decks like or mid-range decks, I guess, like Draven, Scion are less favored as the game goes longer.
I don't love this play, but I don't know. I would have kept passing. I think you just keep passing until Simple like plays all his units.
The threat of that vulnerable landmark actually,
Yeah.
I think, opened up a lot more than that Simple can play another unit.
I
don't
just
know
think
what he
like
could play.
I mean Simple would have played the Poro to get rid of it, but you just want to kill off the Endless Devout and use the Desert Naturalist on that to instantly get 3 units on the board. I think that would have been a lot better.
Axes coming right up.
So you always block here with Devout? You want the landmark.
Yeah, I think so. I
Yeah,
think you do.
but you leave yourself to the drive and level up.
Draven level up, that's funny. That doesn't happen.
So you can.
Oh, blocking with the Desert Naturalist. What do you guys thought on this?
I disagree with it.
Already perfect.
I think you either don't block it or you play the ancient hourglass.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
In this situation, if he blocked with Devout, he could have actually a 5/3 because I think he plans. Oh nope, he plays a Zillion. Huh.
Oh,
He
that's a
doesn't
good
try
time
to
bomb.
Rite of the Arcane Draven.
Same here. That's what my thought is. If he killed Endless Devout, a Rite of Arcane, the landmark that summons from his death, he'd have a 5-3
Yes.
fearsome, and there's no Draven on board.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
Is that a challenge?
Simple has survival skills in hand, so he could have made Draven surviving, but...
That would be good though, because Mamatron found a time bomb.
Well,
But yeah,
but
you don't
if
know
he
that.
went to the other side, the other play with Rite of the Arcane, he wouldn't have played Zilean, so...
True.
In the end.
True, true, true.
This attack doesn't look that good, to be fair. Sure, it trades down the board, but that just means
I would
he has
attack with the
more
5-4.
room to just play more units.
Yeah, I think I would attack with the
Yeah.
5-4 too.
And by more units, I mean Sion.
You mean a 3-3? And
Yes, sorry,
and,
not
and
3-3.
Risen Rider, a 4-3 fearsome and a 3-3.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, this is just a time bomb coming down here, most likely, for the draw and killing the elusive. And then if there's a Scion next turn, it's just 3-3.
Yep, pretty non-committal move, just putting the time bomb.
Mamatron is gonna have to find his Zerath or Arsenal, though. Preferably Arsenal.
Yeah, that's... Okay, going for Rite of Arcane now. Makes sense. But we do know that he has survival skills in hand. We can see if he'll use it or not.
Okay, you did it. I was about to do it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Don't know what the
Yeah.
hell that was. So even if there is a survival skill, it doesn't do anything because Draven will just go down to 1 HP and die to the bomb afterwards.
Yep. So Draven dead right now.
Time
Nothing
is
he can do.
wasting.
No, I mean, I honestly think Mamatron is in a good spot. 16 HP, a way to deal with the first Scion. Just looks pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah. He has
has
a
dra-
Remage in hand.
Oh, okay.
Simple has Remage in hand, so he can refill his hand.
Does he have Scion?
But yes, he has Scion, he has Remage, Get Excited, and Survival skills.
Alright, so I definitely think... We don't know yet, depends on this next draw, but... If it's like a brick, then you rummage, most likely get excited as well, because it's just the overwhelm win con.
No,
Could
you
they-
remove Survival skills and Axe.
And I don't. Yeah, I guess yes.
Oh,
I forgot
well,
there was an X. I forgot, even though I can see it right here. There was an X.
he top deck Grenadier, so it's a better discard target.
I think, yeah, Mamatron has a
So-
bunch of draw too. Just looks pretty good.
Yeah, just draw to get into that Zereth, but most importantly, that win con, that Arsenal.
Yeah. Yeah, you need the Arsenal to win the game here. Absolutely.
And he has a draw for that. And I think in this situation, just spam spacebar
Oh.
until he plays Scion.
He discarded Scion. He felt like the 3-3
Ooh.
wasn't enough.
But
Wow.
that forces that the seconds that the first Scion he plays, it just doesn't matter. Like, what is it called? That means a draw to Scion. He plays it, gets Minimorph. I think it would have been better just force out the Minimorph.
Yes, because Minimorph is still here.
Yeah, still a threat. Doesn't play around Minimorph.
I mean, it's
Well,
a
I mean-
6-1 overwhelm. It's, that's
Yeah,
almost a
there's a-
Scion.
Yeah, but the Rock Bear can just block it and he just takes 2 damage, so
Yeah.
it's okay. You don't really care.
Bro,
Oh.
help me good.
Let's see here. Okay.
Oh, survival skill. I mean, doesn't matter.
So there's a consideration of Minimorphing this.
Nah, I don't think I would.
No, never.
Yeah,
Never.
you wouldn't.
You take only 3 damage
you
if you block with Devout. So no.
You just toss the highest health unit that's not the Rock Bear, which is the Endless Devout under this Overwhelm unit.
Yeah, I think the Rock Bear does close to nothing in this matchup, personally. They have so many good blockers for it. Yeah, you should pull the Rock Bear with that. If you're,
He doesn't want the Devout to die.
weird. Because this implies that you want to push as much damage as possible, right? Oh, he lets it go. He's... I mean, if you find Arsenal, then...
Oh, I disagree entirely with keeping the Zillion alive.
Yeah, you have another Zillion in hand and you will never play its spells. No, yeah.
Ah, well, there we go.
Oh,
There's the Arsenal. Looking good. Yeah, I
Looks
think
like
it's
the
over.
Draven Scion's out of gas. which is very common for it to do, unlike its Caitlyn Draven counterpart, which can go infinite.
Yeah, true.
He didn't roll Lost Soul.
Wait, I haven't seen a single Lost Soul for Simple, actually, now that I think about it.
Does it main deck it? In
I
in
think
the
I
Scion
saw
version?
it.
I
I
don't
saw
think
it.
the
I don't remember if he has it, but I think I saw it in his list. Maybe just a 1 or 2 off.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
GG.
That looks like game. Scout, elusive. What can you do?
Elusive.
And
Oof.
Impact to top it up.
There's
Alright.
removal in in this
Well,
version.
he has enough removal. He can kill it.
Oh, can
He
he?
has
Oh,
no
to
chance
get
to
excited?
get excited.
Oh,
No chance
not
to
yet
get
further.
excited.
Wow.
Yeah,
Incredible.
So he can kill it, but
That's an
That is
expensive
just
removal.
hourglass.
Oh wait, he doesn't have mana. Huh. But look, he just forced everything out of his hand.
answered immediately.
To remove this arsenal, you had to discard a card and kill one of your own units. I'd say,
Remember-
that's probably fine.
This is that could have been possibly 6 damage to face, and he's at 10 health. But now
You attack with
looks
this
like
unit
he's at
here.
nothing. Yes, you attack with Zillion always.
Why did you kill Xena with a...
I mean, Zillion is 1 out of 2, boys. I don't know. 1 out of 2 is close.
But there is... You don't draw any... No, you kill Xena here. You have another one, you'll never play the spell, you kill Xena.
Yeah, this feels like checkmate to me. With the Metamorph in hand, as soon as a win con comes down, it's gone. So.
The mini team is gone.
Zareth that giving that stall in order to find another win con. Probably not needed, just beat him down with just units.
You kill the 6th one with Rite of the Arcane.
Yeah.
You just play...
You don't even really care about your mana at this point.
Basically never playing that Minimorph until... In case, just for the Scion top deck, he does have 3 Scions still to draw.
You just jump block it.
Or yeah, I
So,
mean,
I
guess- yeah, I mean, it doesn't
I
matter.
like this.
It's lethal anyway. You remove the monkey here with the arcane, and then you swing for lethal.
Yeah.
GG.
So
Yeah, I
this
mean,
is
not bad.
Nothing he can do.
No, it's gonna be a 1-1. It's gonna come down to the very final game to find out who the winner is going to be.
Finally, Xena can level up.
Aw, I would not have killed him if that's what the outcome would have been. All right,
Who do
1-1.
you spectate for the last game?
I'll stay on. Oh, I just closed it anyway. All right, I'll go to simple.
What are the last decks, you guys know?
It should
I know
be
it's- I know
Draven
it's
Caitlyn.
Scion.
Draven Caitlyn for Mammothron versus Scion.
Oh, okay. Alright, so it's like the brother and sister from facing off. The two versions of Noxus PNZ in the meta right now. Very dominant, both of them. But in this matchup, I think Scion is favored.
Well, there is Aloof in Mammothron's hand and Sentry. Oh, well, he discarded Sentry. Scorch Earth.
Guarding Sentry. That's... Why would you do that?
It's...
My
You
camera
don't
just
want it
froze.
until 7.
Wait, can you guys hear
Two
me?
Sunnies. Wow, it's incredible.
Can you guys hear me on Discord still?
Yeah, we
Wait.
can hear you.
Okay.
Wait. You're... What is...
Me, miss?
Yo,
Not
sir.
by a long shot.
Looks like there's internet issues on both European.
I should be fine. I think it's my my USB sometimes just all disconnects and I have to like install my camera again. But I think Eolias is just a robot because of his internet.
This is why we have 3 casters.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In case
Also,
something
more
goes wrong.
conversation, better.
True. Yeah. Sometimes somebody just sees things that other people can't see. You know, I don't really play any of the decks that we've seen today. So I mean, some Zillion Zerath, I guess, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's the diff. I actually played the landmark control. I actually played. Yoda's playing a lot of games. I think of the. I'm drawing a blank actually.
I don't know what Eolias played a lot.
Well,
Wait, no, that was him. Never mind. See. I was about to say Elo is playing a lot of Tristan the Thresh, but of course,
Yeah, that was him.
genius.
What deduction skills?
Alright, well, looking good for Simple here. Already, like a pretty wide board.
Oh, we see that he does main deck Lost Soul in the Scion list.
I mean, I think that's
that
always just a
real?
3 of. I think
Oh,
Lost
really?
Soul is just too insane not to run.
Oh, and he brings
I actually haven't
Warmonger.
played against a lot of Scions, actually at all in this entire like patch. So it's interesting for you guys to play against a lot of it, and I haven't at all.
He plays 2 Noxian Fervors and 2 Warmonger, and only 1 survival skills. I've seen a lot of Driven Scion player playing 3 survival skills and no Fervor and no Warmonger.
Yeah, same. I think there's a lot of flexibility for some of the slots in that deck. Like you could also run a Flock, a Sentry.
You just run Lost Soul and you're good.
What do you guys think about this axe just above the Flame Chomper? What did he discard? He discarded a Rummage for that.
Wow.
Hey, I don't think killing a Flame Chomper for a Rummage, you would never take that trade in my opinion as the control deck.
I
What?
wouldn't either.
Yes, he still has another one on board.
He has Station Archivist in hand, but I think I would have played it before Poro.
Yeah, I agree. Wow, I don't know about this. Yeah, because you're just getting rid of 1 mana.
Okay,
That,
right now, if you saw Lost Soul discard, you can play Aloof Traveler, but he...
Let me get you that file.
I mean,
Actually, that Aloof Traveler would have discarded that
Survival.
survival skills, funny enough.
Yeah.
And it would have done him that 4-3.
When
Look
you
at
see a
Simple,
Lost Soul discard, you always Aloof afterwards, because you may discard the Twin Blade Revenant.
Of course. So the control deck at 11 HP against the aggro deck on turn 6 or 5. Not looking good.
does Mammothron have a stacked up Tri-Beam, or is that just off the table as well?
Nothing. No
Wow.
value, nothing. No Lost Soul. He has Aloof, some Dredger, and an Axe.
I don't want to call this game just yet, but I mean, it looks pretty bad for Mammoth.
And he
in this
top deck
situation.
another some Dredger.
Yeah, getting rid of
Yeah.
that Rummage is beyond me, especially when you have axes in hand. I don't understand that.
Yep.
decision.
That Rummage, I think, was very important.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he has
Looking at this, you just use the axe on... Oh, I thought I would have been on Flame Chompers, honestly.
no,
to
he
pull
wants to
away
the
the-
Draven. Simple. Have you noticed that in every game he played with Draven Scion, he always leveled Draven.
Yeah.
He loves that level up.
I don't know if it's the correct play against this matchup specifically. In fact, I don't think it is
I don't
at
know
all.
if it's the correct play at all to level up Draven.
I think he's playing greedier, because Mammoth has lower amount of cards than him, and he's the aggro deck. And
No, he always leveled up Draven. If the
Yeah,
opponent
yeah.
has more or less card, he always leveled up Draven.
yeah, but I'm just saying in this situation, leveling up Draven is actually the greediest play you could do
Yeah, I agree.
in this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think you pre-commit the axe there, even for that 3-2, like pushing 3 damage here. I mean, I guess he does it because he has the bigger hand size. But still, he doesn't know if
also
Mammothron has a
defense.
Tri-Beam or not. If there is a Tri-Beam, then he would lose because of that play, actually, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been quite lucky with the opponent's hand with when he plays Draven Scion.
I don't want to disvalue Simple's like decision-making skills, but it's also just something to be said about just the Lost Soul being drawn for Simple and not for Mammoth.
True. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Then he would not have to get rid of that Rummage, which Simple just adds 2 more to his hand at the same time.
2 more Rummage.
More rummages. Wow, he rummaged into 2 more rummages. Just, you know, flexing that he discarded 1 and he got 2.
He got rid of the trash and found more trash. Alright, yeah, I don't know.
You
Oh,
dropped something.
that's
Moving the survival
already
skills.
good, I think.
You can kill Scion now.
I like.
Draven.
It's good that Mammothron waited with that to maybe get rid of a Scion if it was in Simple's
Oh,
hand.
Noxian Fervor. And he has rummages to draw into, get excited and the second Noxian Fervor or the Scion. Looks like this game is going to be all but closed next game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if
Or next turn, I mean.
yeah, next turn. If Simple takes it home here, or if Mammothron takes it home, it's 1-1. You know, we're gonna have a winner.
And Noxian Trevor now, I guess.
Yeah, I think so too. Still has 6 mana to play with too. Oh, okay. Ooh. I would go for Nexus here. There's no healing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, what's the use? He can't attack anything with that unkillable
Forge.
4/2. Yeah.
You could go for Nexus, but you still have blockers.
Yeah, that is true as well. Hard to say.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah, and your units are, you have 2 4/2s and 1 4/3, so it is more damage than only 3. So I think going for unit is better.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
But I don't think the Drave was a good idea.
It'll just come down once again to the Scion top deck because Simple does not have any overwhelm damage or burn spells to push through any meaningful
No,
damage.
he does. He has the challenger just drag the 2 fearsome blockers, and then you have 8 damage fearsome to your face, unless of course you know you take shots.
Fuck.
That works, yeah.
So we've seen this game time and time again that just Simple is just so good at top decking Scion. That's a skill I need to cultivate.
He top decks a lot, and opponents just brick.
Alright, well there is some stalling for a turn.
And despite a turn completely, the Flame Chompers can drag all of the fearsome blockers.
You're right.
Only 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah. There's 1 left.
2 of them. The Arknoy Sentry blocked the last one. Poro blocks the Yukin.
Oh, you are playing against Raven Caitlyn. There is a chance that one of them dies. Oh,
Maybe Elios is blind and can't see the 10 damage Tri-Beam. That's just gonna summon the Anaconda Ruiner or something.
I would love so, but no, it isn't the
Spot on the
case.
trail.
I think a Caitlyn early would have actually been really meaningful in this game too.
Oh, you know what? He top decks.
Also,
He top deck him probably later.
No, alright, well it's 2 damage now. Wait, that's actually...
That's enough to kill Ryder.
yeah.
But he has 2 Twin Blade Revenants in hand. He just discard Lost.
Oh no, wait! Mammothron can win!
he doesn't discard Lasso.
You try being Ryder. You try being Ryder here.
But I think overwhelm damage, unless... Is there any... No, there's nothing really. That remember
Tri-beam
top
Rider.
deck next turn.
He has Get Excited and Tri-Beam. You have to Tri-Beam Ryder.
He has Get Excited? He wins
He has
this game.
wait.
Get Excited in hand.
I forgot that Scion, that this attack token is on Mamroot. This is actually a winning play if he just Tri-Beams Rider.
He has to get a good unit. He has to get a good unit.
If he gets anything with 3 attack or Challenger even, it's game. Yeah, that's almost good.
3 attack or Challenger, that's actually
3,
none
6.
of them.
That's 11 damage. He's missing 1 damage to close the game out here.
Doesn't he have Get Excited in hand? He can just
Yeah,
close it
but
out.
it's
Oh yeah.
3, 6, 9, 11 damage plus 3, it's 14.
The Remage.
Oh, the Poro Cannon, wow.
1 blocker.
Oh, really? He's too good at top decking.
Simple.
I found the only one around.
I need to have his skill. This guy is a skillful player in top decking. Top decking Scion both times that was needed, and top decking an answer to survive.
Wow. It was actually so close. Mammothron almost did it. I think he had to put Get Excited on the stack on the Nexus for 1 extra damage or 1 higher mana cost unit.
Oh, you know what? He top decked Scorch Earth. But he wouldn't have done anything right now, but...
No, it's over.
We don't know. We
Simple
don't know
wins.
the deck list of Mammoth, but we see like he played already 2 sentries. The chance of him getting a 3rd one, if he even has a 3rd one, very low. So I think this game's in the bag.
Simple is the winner for the EU shard.
God,
Wow.
fucking top decked.
Simple, congratulations. And with that, congratulations to Simple for being the EU winner. And once again, thank you so much to Aeolius and all the community managers for doing all the work to make sure that the tournament ran smoothly. And also thank you to all the participants. If you want to be a participant in the 5th Sunny Tourney, you're gonna have to wait about a month because we always do these tournaments when the new expansion releases. And I can already tell you that the rules for that tournament are going to be more or less the same, because for this tournament we banned the previous tier 1 decks from the last expansion, but obviously Scion's Raven, Nami Zoe quickly became a tier 1 deck. But for the next tournament, we're just going to ban every single current tier 1 deck. So even if some new cards end up being broken, we're gonna ban them. So I hope to see you there. Make sure to join the Discord so you can get any updates on when you can sign up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.